We started a little bit late, but the show must go on no matter what else is happening in the world. We don't cancel the undercard, okay? This must happen once a week, every Wednesday. This is the Undercard Episode 9, Return of Andre. That's right, Andre the Giant was knocked out, lost his title belt, and he's awake now, and we had to contain him backstage because he's pretty upset. He's really mad. He's rampaging like Godzilla through Tokyo. It's dangerous. He will be in competition tonight, along with the #1 ranked female Shayna Baszler, and tonight also the first defense of Earthquake's World Heavyweight Undercard Championship. That's all gonna happen right here, right now. Let's go! Kelly versus Io Shirai in the opening bout. We have to jump right into it. Fight! This is actually Kelly's first singles match appearance in the Undercard Season 2. She has been in Team Expose with her friend Layla, and Layla will also be competing in singles action today. So it's going to be pretty interesting seeing how they do separated from each other. Especially against Io Shirai right here. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Undercard Episode 9, Season 2. Big scoop slam with Io Shirai on the better end of that, or the worse end of that, you could say. And she breaks out of a cover there. Io Shirai now has total control of Kelly's first singles appearance. Like I said, she has been in a tag team match, or she's been in a tag team with Team Expose. Her and Layla were doing pretty well together, but now they have to compete separate because we have to change up the rankings. I mean, if everyone's evenly booked at the end, it's going to be kind of awkward for both teams, or both members of the teams. And so we'll see how that works out with the tag team division. This is the return of Andre later today in the show. We will have Andre the Giant versus Funaki. And then in our main event, Earthquake's first title defense. Can Earthquake hang on to his title? Will Andre get a rematch? You'll have to tune in later to see if that's going to happen. Keep watching the show. We got some great wrestling action ahead of us. As Kelly just stomps on Io Shirai in the corner, goes for the hold, and the referee's telling her, watch out for the hair, don't pull the hair, ladies. Tosses outside of the ring, Io Shirai takes a breather. Kelly back in the ropes. Oh, spin kick right to her pretty face. That's a Barbie doll gone down. Off the ropes, into the big knee by Kelly, who wants to splash right on her, and it hits. Boston Crab to follow up. Kelly very impressive here early in this match. Io Shirai is full speed ahead though. Suplex. Wrestling action must continue no matter what. The show was a little bit delayed because I was asleep. That's the truth. Okay, spin kick to the midsection. Io Shirai, what's the follow-up move? Ooh, another kitchen sink. Tossing everything at Io Shirai, including the kitchen sink. It's a big knee to the gut. Very simple axe kick. Will that be enough for Kelly to get her first singles victory here in Season 2? No. Io Shirai just barely gets the shoulder up at 2.5. Hurricanrana. All that speed by the Princess of the Sky. She owns the realm of the air. She is the owner of the moonsault. And Kelly doesn't care. Another axe kick to the back of the head. Io Shirai getting slammed on the outside here. Ladies, we got to get back inside. Referee's not counting. Referee's just going to let this go. Hurricanrana cover. No pinfalls on the outside. This is just a regular match, not a false count anywhere. I don't know what they're doing outside, and I don't know why the ref's not counting. You're supposed to count, ref. He's distracted by their beauty. Kelly, one of the most beautiful women in all of wrestling history. She's so young and beautiful. This is what happens when you use your looks to get where you want. Slap. Back in the ring she goes. Taking a breather. Io Shirai knocked down, but back into the match. Watch out for the strikes. Oh, God. Legs and elbows coming down onto Barbie's face. Barbie blank. Kelly going up high. Referee now wants to count, which doesn't make sense. Cross body collar. And she got the win. Kelly using her good looks to get her first singles victory over Io Shirai. That was a quick match. And I'm glad that was quick because we got to go. The show's got to move. We're delayed by we had like a 40-minute delay. So once again, I apologize about that. That was my fault. Nobody woke me up. My alarm, I set my alarm, it didn't go off. And my cat didn't, one time. We got ICU in a, we got SCU, not ICU. We got SCU versus Zack Ryder and Wade Barrett in a rematch of last week. This tag team match already happened on episode 8, and now we're having a rematch here because it went to a draw. So we'll see how this goes. I was actually really impressed at how Zack Ryder and Wade Barrett worked together perfectly because they hadn't tagged before. They hadn't teamed up before, but here they are now against SCU, which unfortunately has had a really bad season. They just haven't gotten any good wins. They've gotten like one victory in the 9 weeks of the show. It's kind of embarrassing for SCU. They claim to be one of the best tag teams in the world, but haven't proved it. And I think it might be too little, too late for them. I mean, the season's over pretty soon. Like, we're over halfway through the season. It's episode 9. I don't want to say how many episodes there are, because I kind of want it to be a surprise, but there's more behind us than there are ahead of us. So, SCU, I don't know what they're going to do. They kind of need to win here to even hope for another shot at the Tag Team Championship, which is currently owned by Team Hardcore, Mick Foley, and Devon. And now Zack Ryder here in this match goes for the tag. Wade Barrett, the legal man, double suplex, bounces all the way to the outside. Frankie Kazarian takes full damage. And a fist to Wade Barrett's face, and he's used to it. He's a bad guy, and he's got some bad news for you. Frankie Kazarian with the speed and the athleticism, but Wade Barrett is just pure knuckles. And there they go, crushing down on the face of Frankie Kazarian, and we had a little bit of lag. I don't know if that was on my side or on Twitch's side, but I apologize either way. We have to continue the show. Technicalities out of the way. No technical difficulties. We don't care. We're gonna keep going. The show must go on. That's the wrestling, what is it? What do you call that? Ideology. The show must go on no matter what happens. Into the corner. Christopher Daniels tosses out Zack Ryder. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. Long Island Iced Z taking a suplex now in the center of the ring. Christopher Daniels going a little bit slow here as Wade Barrett wants to drive his forearms into the face. And now he's the legal man. Here comes the fists again, just brutally attacking. Going for a clothesline. Kicking him down. Fists again. This is just a straight fight for Wade Barrett. Nothing fancy about that cover, and not even a 1 count. Neckbreaker to Frankie Kazarian. And a stomp to follow up by Wade Barrett. who's getting choked out in the center of the ring, and Zack Ryder's just going to let it happen. They're just letting this go. They're not interrupting. They're staying in their corners. Maybe they're waiting for the right moment. I'm not sure. Zack Ryder tagged in now. Double clothesline squishes Kazarian, and a DDT to Christopher Daniels. The fallen angel has fallen down. London Bridge is fallen down. Of course, Wade Barrett from the UK. And Zack Ryder whips into the corner. Well, he was going to follow up there, but oh, big clothesline. And a stomp. Gets an elbow for it. Got to be careful on those counters. Christopher Daniel letting them tag each other, and oh no! Now he takes a suplex to the outside. 1 count and a chair. Oh, he just smacked him in the face with the chair. Did the referee see that? I don't know. Knees to the gut and a spin kick whiffs. Never seen Wade Barrett do a spin kick before. Speaking of kicking, he's trying to kick somebody's ass right now. Who's it going to be? Kazarian. What the hell was that? It's like a snap DDT or a suplex. I couldn't tell. That time it was a DDT. And here comes the elbows of the bullhammer himself. Bad News Barrett. Elbow to the back. Followed by the knee. Frankie Kazarian trying to keep things grounded. Trying to keep Wade Barrett down on the mat, and takes a suplex. When you're dealing with a guy this tough, I don't know what else you can do. Northern Lights suplex, but nothing. I believe foots were in the ropes. Feet and foots. Stolen move! Was that his signature? I think so. Looked like a reverse spinning facebuster, like a crossroads maybe. And a downward spiral to Zack Ryder. Christopher Daniels looking for the tap out, but Wade Barrett breaks up that submission. And now taking an elbow to the back of his head. And Zack Ryder, Christopher Daniels getting in a little strike battle here. Both men are legal in this tag team match that's gone 13 minutes. Ooh, in a rematch of last week. I couldn't believe that they had a draw. And I need to take count of our rankings. Need to make sure that whoever wins gets the credit. Double team move. STO combo from SCU. Looking very impressive there. And Kaz trying to follow up with an elbow. Northern Lights again, this time separate from the ropes, but Christopher Daniels was there to break it up. And now Zack Ryder's in the ring to say, hold on a minute, I'm in charge here. Nice double team move there, simple suplex. This is like basic tag team wrestling, whoa. As I said that, we saw something unique. Frankie Kazarian coming off those ropes fast with the back elbow. Kick down. Wade Barrett, I believe is legal? Oh, no. Okay, it's Zack Ryder now. I'm having trouble keeping track of this tag team match. It's getting a little bit crazy here. Zack Ryder with a huge takedown. Flying across the ring full speed. Straight into Daniel's face with the Death Valley driver. That's a big time move, buddy. Gonna have to watch that. And he gets up groggy, but he taunts to the fans anyway because he loves this business. Wrestling is a business of pure passion, and if you don't love it, then you don't belong here. That's how the undercard goes. We're talking about everybody here, from the production side, the commentary side. I know I love wrestling, and our performers are wrestling stars. Of course, they have to love what they do. Oh my God, did you see the way Zack Ryder's neck bounced off of the apron? The hardest part of the ring is the edge. And an exploder just tossing Zack Ryder on the outside, who doesn't want to get DQ'd or counted out. And now has to take advantage of to whatever's happening in the center of the ring. Reverse tombstone by Kazarian. 1, 2. Wade Barrett there at the last second to break up the pinfall. Jesus. Big Shining Wizard. Will that be enough? No. Christopher Daniels now. I don't think there's a time limit because this is a draw rematch, and draw rematches don't have time limits, so we could go over half an hour. And I don't know if I have that much time to watch this match. Neckbreaker in the center of the ring, and bull hammers to the face of Kazarian. Oh my God, gut buster. And again to the attack. I've never seen so many strikes to a face. Ref bomb! The ref has been taken down, and now anything is legal. These guys can do whatever they want because the referee's not watching. And Wade Barrett's going to go right back to the gutbuster and right back to the attacking. He didn't change up his game plan at all. He just wants to knock somebody out by hitting them in the face. Death Valley driver. Wade Barrett's down. Kazarian's in. Oh, Wade Barrett throws Daniels away, but takes a fall anyway, and a tag to Zack Ryder, who hits that double clothesline with his partner for the evening. Oh! Sister Abigail. That's what that looked like. Oh, right onto the chair. Zack Ryder took a fall onto that chair. Gets up injured. Clothesline right off of the rebound. Big time elbow, no distance. Color 1, 2, 3, and they got him. SCU loses. SCU is the worst team in the world. Zack Ryder, man. How is a new team better than an experienced team? I don't know how that happened. Maybe Wade Barrett and Zack Ryder will fight for the tag team titles at one point. I'm not sure. Just trying to make sure. My notes didn't save. My notes aren't saving. I don't know what's going on. It's getting like, if they don't save, then we don't know the records. We don't know the rankings. Alright, I fixed it. I think I just had to close the app. Shayna Baszler versus Layla. This is Layla's first time in a singles match ever against the #1 ranked female in the undercard, Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler's so dangerous. She was in the undercard tournament in episode 4, and she basically ran through the tournament until the very end, which was an incredible main event. I suggest everyone go back and watch that match between Shayna Baszler and Neville. It was incredible. Of course, Neville was unsuccessful against Andre the Giant, but still won the tournament nevertheless, and that put him up in the rankings, and Neville should be still pretty high in the rankings. Might get another title shot. We don't know. We'll see what happens. I believe Shawn Michaels and Steven Richards are like the highest ranked currently in the men's division, besides obviously Earthquake, who's the champion. And then Andre's still up there because Andre was undefeated until he ran into Earthquake. Broke the streak by knocking out Andre, and tonight is the return of Andre. So look forward to that as well. Shayna Baszler back to basics with the headlock, wrenching on the neck of Layla. This is her first time without her friend Kelly, and she's hanging upside down. Innovative offense by Layla. Layla from the UK as well, and oh my God, look at the deadly strikes from Shayna Baszler. just pounding Layla into the ground. Oh, and driving a knee into the side of her head as well. Elbow. Knee again to the side of the head. And again, relentless assault by Shayna Baszler. And this is about what I expected. This is why Shayna Baszler is the #1 ranked female. She's just brutal. She doesn't care who you are. She will knock you out. She will choke you out. She will knock you out. This is like MMA meets WWE. And it's getting dangerous. Layla, of course, has to get out of there. Shayna Baszler, a former NXT Women's Champion, off the ropes, collides right into Layla. And again, she's going for a leg lock there off of the ropes. Referee has to make sure Layla even knows where she is right now. Still conscious in the match, for Christ's sakes. Strike battle. Layla with the high kick, and Shayna Baszler didn't care. She got right back up with a headbutt. How often do you see girls headbutt each other in the face? Almost a 3 count already. That means Layla's taking big damage from each one of these strikes. Kicks to the midsection and goes to choke her out. Layla looks to be in trouble. And we talked about the rankings between tag team members. Kelly won her match against Io Shirai. How is Layla going to turn this one around? Back suplex, that's the start. That's one way to do it. You got to keep it up. Keep up the offense. Don't let Shayna Baszler get any momentum. Do whatever you can. Fight for your life, girl. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Never mind, this one's over. Shayna Baszler made quick work of Layla. That was hard to watch. Can anyone stop Shayna Baszler? Neville versus Moxley in an AEW Dream match. Here we go. They're both pretty even in skill, but I think Neville's higher in the rankings than Jon Moxley, at least for this season. And Mox is unstable, unpredictable. We don't know what he's going to do. He's only 2-2 as of right now. But you know, we have to book good matches, and I think this has the potential of being a great show stealer. Neville is 4-3 right now. Scoop slam by Moxley. Goes to chase him on the outside, but Neville got back in. He's got a steel chair. Don't get DQ'd, gentlemen. Whoa! Tilt the whirl around the world several times, and I'm dizzy from that one. Jon Moxley with the knee straight to the gut. Off the ropes again. Dragging out Neville. These AEW competitors came to the undercard to prove they had stuff. To prove they had the grit and the guts to compete in the elite. Oh! High kick. Neville so athletic. So innovative. Likes to mix a little bit of that cruiserweight style with a little bit of that submission style as well. So you get a little bit of everything with Neville. And Jon Moxley, of course, nobody knows what he's going to do. I don't even know if he has a plan for this match. He's just going to continue attacking Neville, pulling on him with that headlock takeover. Referee making sure they're clean. Staying clean, fresh and clean. In the corner we go. Snapmare to get out of it. Neville with the escape. 4 minutes gone. Jon Moxley stomping on Neville as he's on the ground. Just a straight up fighter. Jon Moxley changed the world of wrestling when he joined AEW, and he changed it again when he joined the Undercard Season 2 as the final pick in the draft. So that was pretty crazy. I got lucky. Off the ropes. I gotta say, I'm a fan of this guy, and that's why right there. Look at that. Oh, and Neville doesn't like it, though. Spin kick to the midsection. Off the rope, sliding drop kick. Not sure if he even got a hit there. Moxley might have rolled out of the way. Oh, suplex reversal. One of them was going to land on that chair. Moxley had to make sure that didn't happen. The steel chair still does damage if you land on it. Oh, snap suplex in the corner. Bouncing off of those turnbuckle pads. Oh, and a power bomb. Shuts down Neville, but no pinfall there. Spin move right onto the chair. The back of the head of Neville bouncing off of the steel takedown by Moxley. And continues the assault. Neville has to get out of that. Snap. Neville has to create some separation. Suplex. Ooh, I like the bridge though. Slips out of something there. Moxley throws him back into the corner. Oh, and he's just gonna slap him while he's there. Woo! That classic corner slaps. And corner to corner. Neville now has something planned. Could it be the big time superplex? No, he gets knocked down and a fist drop by Moxley. Moxley with perfect skill there. Reversal and the execution of the fist drop. That's a spot. On the outside. They're going to continue to fight. These guys don't know how to quit. 7, 8, 9. We have a Japanese 20 count. Sliding kick straight to the face. Back into the ring we go. Backdrop in the corner. Moxley needs to capitalize now. I haven't even had my coffee yet, so I'm stumbling and bumbling on my commentary like JR. Spinning clothesline from the unstable one. Jon Moxley versus Neville here, and it's proving to be one heck of a matchup. Enziguri to the side of the head. Neville up top, 450 splash. And he's going to do it again. 2 in a row. Will that be enough? Moxley dancing around, doesn't want to get covered. Managed to get to his feet. But I think he's a little bit groggy. Oh, paradigm shift! It's over. He hits the finisher. Wait a minute, Neville back to his feet now. What the hell? Black Arrow! 1, 2! Oh! Kicking out of each other's finishers. Oh my God! Neville flipping in and out of the air. DDT right onto the chair. Onto that steel chair. And he doesn't even sell it. It just goes from spot to spot. Suplex from the second rope. And Moxley to the groin. Ref gonna let that slide. Our referees are a little bit lenient here in the undercard. They don't like DQs. We like clean finishes right in the center of the ring. And Neville's been busted open by the fist of Moxley. But they're going to continue to fight for their lives because that's what undercard is all about. That's what stealing the show is, ladies and gentlemen. We have blood, elbow, fist. Is Neville going to quit? Oh no, he's just going to keep taking shots to the face, I guess. Slide kick, slipping on his own blood. And the rings of Saturn! He wants to make Moxley tap out! Oh! He had to let go. Moxley ain't gonna say quit. We got finishers galore here tonight. Moxley again with the paradigm shift. That's gotta be it. Nobody's kicked out of this. 2, 3, and Moxley gets a huge victory today. Mox. He really needed that. I gotta say, I think that's Moxley's biggest victory so far. Next we have Matt Hardy versus Steven Richards, and these guys are really high ranked. I think they're both like 5-2? I gotta double check on that. Yeah, Steven Richards is like 4-1, and Matt Hardy is like 3-2. So they've both been doing really well. Broken Matt Hardy versus Steven Richards. The battle of social media continues. Matt Hardy breaking YouTube with his free the delete videos. And Steven Richards still posting the best Instagram stories I've ever seen. These guys, they understand social media. They understand how to get trending. They understand how to get people behind their character. That's part of wrestling. You got to create a character that people love or that people are interested to see week in and week out. But is Steven Richards going to be deleted here tonight? I don't know. Super kick already! 2 minutes into the match! What the hell? Steven Richards doesn't care anymore. He just wants to be the best. He's been really impressive this season. I mean, he got drafted, and I was like, oh boy, more Steven Richards. He made Lars Sullivan quit in week 1. It's pretty crazy. Oh, but there's no quit in the unkillable Matt Hardy. And he's just going to punch him right in the back of the head, and referee says, hey, you got to watch those fists to the back of the head. That can lead to a DQ. And Matt Hardy says, okay, I'll just punch him right in the face then. Elbow drop connects. Back to the feet. Phone call from North Dakota. I don't live there. I can't vote in your state. Sorry. Suplex slips out of it. High kick. Steven Richards using that body oil to his advantage. Getting slippery out here. Big time clothesline by broken Matt Hardy. Oh, and he misses that time. Off the ropes. Back body drop. And a neck breaker to return the favor. Tit for tat, ladies and gentlemen. The full Nelson locked in. Doing the wear down damage that it needs to do. And a modified STF by Matt Hardy. Hooking that leg and neck. Backdrop. Steven Richards, part of the Blue World Order. Formerly part of ECW, and then he was in TNA for a little bit as Dr. Stevie. Maybe Dr. Stevie knows how to deal with somebody crazy like Matt Hardy. Oh! And an elbow again, and another. Wow. Quick power slam off of the ropes, but only a 2 count there for Steven Richards. Stevie T with the full Nelson again. Notice how the second Steven Richards knocks down Matt Hardy, he goes for like a wear down hold. Just trying to drain any ounce of life out of Matt Hardy, who calls himself unkillable. He will not die. Oh, facebuster in the corner. Cover. Uno. Dos. And no trace there. Steven Richards hit that facebuster, that X Factor, right in the corner, and a suplex from behind. And a crossbody ducks under it. This time the back suplex hits. Drop toe hold, and he's laughing. Matt Hardy's having fun. Facebuster again. Steven Richards, full speed, clothesline. Whip, lariat. Matt Hardy again from behind. Just relentless. Both of these guys will not stop until one of them is dead. Paradigm shift! Holy crap! Steven Richards saw Jon Moxley win with that move. The Stevie T was not enough to win the match. I almost forgot that he does the same. He does a double arm DDT. I almost forgot that for half a second. That's pretty funny. Side effect! Has the damage been done? Matt Hardy wants to delete him. Body splash from the top. And no. 2.9 there. Shoulder up at the last millisecond. Elbow connects. Steven Richards getting dragged to the center of the ring here. Already going for something, got canceled out of it. The fans are going crazy. They love Steven Richards with the Houston Hangover. It's going to hit 2 in a row. They tend to do that. Twist of fate! Finisher hits. Will it be enough? Or does Steven Richards have something else to say? He does. Steven Richards says, I will never die, sir. I cannot be deleted, Facebuster. Oh, and the Facebuster 3 times does it. As Steven Richards moves up in the rankings even further. Steven Richards is now 5-1. That's going to earn him like a title shot. That's pretty crazy. Steven Richards could be a future champion. But next up, we have the theme of the night, the return of Andre versus, unfortunate for Funaki. Funaki's SmackDown #1 announcer is going to run into a pissed off giant. Andre, of course, was the winner and the final champion of Season 1. He was also our first champion here in Season 2, and he was undefeated until he ran into Earthquake. Earthquake had to knock him out, though. So still, technically, Andre's never been pinned or submitted. He's only been knocked out. He only lost that match due to critical. And now Andre's here and scooping and slamming Funaki with the full anger of the giant. 500 pounds, 7 feet tall. Andre the Giant, the world's largest athlete and probably the most dangerous competitor we've ever seen here on the undercard. And Funaki's just striking at him, but it's not going to be effective at all, Funaki. All your karate moves will not affect Andre. Andre doesn't care. Wait a minute. Maybe Funaki can do it. He knocked him down for a second. Funaki, what the heck is going on? Oh. All for nothing as he gets slammed right out of the ring. Andre the Giant. It only takes him one punch to knock down a man. Elbow to the back. Funaki in trouble. Has to reverse there. Sidewalk slam in the corner. Funaki does know martial arts. He does know karate. But I don't know if self-defense can even help you when a guy is 3 times your size. Look at the clubbing blows to the side of the head, shaking the brain inside of Funaki's skull. Jesus. This is hard to watch. Chop. And he's squeezing the guts. He's squeezing the guts right out of the midsection. Headbutt. So brutal. He's just stepping on Funaki, and it was almost over that easy. Oh, double arm. Butterfly style suplex. And a desperation dragon whip by Funaki, who just got turned inside out by one single clothesline. Andre back in control. Andre. Unstoppable again. No. Funaki, I don't know why you would even kick out. Why even bother? Andre is back in the form that we know him. Unstoppable with the tombstone. It's gotta be over. No. Funaki, what are you doing? He says, hey, if Earthquake did it, I can too. But I don't think it's the same caliber of matchup here. Ooh, Andre stopping his own momentum, but ran right into a DDT. Is this the start of Funaki's comeback? No. Wait. No. What is happening? Reversals. Oh my God. Choke slam from the top of the corner. Oh, and he's turning him inside out. I can't watch. This is brutal. Headbutt. Knocking the brain out of the back of the skull, and Funaki just tapped out. Funaki couldn't take any more of this beating, and Andre is back. Andre has returned. That was kind of gross. Just squeezed him. Andre now moves up in the rankings, and he could get a #1 title shot, or he could get a, he could get like a #1 contendership and fight for the title once again pretty soon. That's a scary thought. And I think Funaki just went to last place with a 1-5 ranking. Rankings matter. Whoever has the highest ranking gets a title shot. And our current champion, of course, is Earthquake, who has to fight HBK, Shawn Michaels. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of episode 9. Thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Here we go. Title can change hands, pinfall, submission, but not DQ. If somehow Shawn Michaels can knock out Earthquake, we could have a repeat shocker. I think Shawn Michaels deserves this title shot. He was our #1 draft pick, and he's one of the best of all time. He's a Hall of Famer. We talked about it before. You can't get a career better than Shawn Michaels. Started out as a tag team wrestler, started working on his singles performance, became a multiple-time Intercontinental Champion, World Champion. He's a Grand Slam Champion. He's the first man to ever win in the Elimination Chamber. He's the first man to ever win a ladder match. And Earthquake doesn't care. Earthquake is our champion right now, and he needs his first defense to be successful. He needs to win this match to prove that beating Andre wasn't a fluke, and Earthquake deserves to be our champion of the undercard right now. Big time headbutt. And he just sits on HBK, who has to push that 300-pound carcass off of him. Earthquake with the size and the power, but Shawn Michaels with the heart. The heart of a future champion? We'll find out right now. Title is on the line. Hip toss. It's a 300-pound man there. Elbow to the face. Michaels. Earthquake. Striking back and forth. Who will get the edge here? Slips down, but he's back with the leg drop. Tie up and another headbutt. Earthquake keeping things slow. He wants to dictate the pace of this match. He knows that if things speed up, HBK will have the edge. Take down there. And you can't let Michaels fly either. The elbow drops will be dangerous. Sharpshooter out of nowhere. Sharpshooter, the most controversial move in Shawn Michaels' arsenal, of course, from the Bret Hart screwjob in Montreal. What an iconic moment that was. He could have screwed over Earthquake. I don't know if Earthquake's going to be so easy to screw over. I don't think Earthquake's tapping out tonight. Just don't see that happening. I think Shawn Michaels has to go for a Sweet Chin Music. I think he has to, knock out Earthquake, honestly. The only way I can see him winning this match. Belly to belly right in the center. 300-pound frame pressing onto Shawn Michaels, taking him down again. And HBK, the Heartbreak Kid, doesn't want to break the hearts of the fans here tonight. He wants to become champion. He was the first draft pick of Season 2. What a story it would be for him to become a champion here. Power bomb? No, he's going for that Canadian backbreaker. My least favorite move. Enziguri. Kick to the side of the head, ringing in the ears. Trying to get him in a crossface. Too big, though. It's hard to, maneuver somebody that's 300 pounds. Even just to put him in something simple like a crossface, it takes extra effort. He's just so big and lumbering, and look at this. Full control Earthquake. Shaking around like an earthquake right there. Oh, back body drop. Nice counter move by Shawn Michaels, who took an elbow to the eye, but we're going into the corner. Ooh, dancing around a little bit. They each don't want to make a mistake. You can see they're playing really smart. Jawbreaker. That's not going to be enough to finish Earthquake, but it'll be enough to stun him for a second so that Shawn Michaels can get the next move in. And here he goes! Full speed ahead! First cover! And only a 2 count there. Earthquake just powers out of that. And he hits an elbow of his own. Oh, he's flexing on him! The fans love it though. Drop kick! What the hell? Earthquake with a drop kick! Oh, he wants to have a little match here. He wants to steal the show from the show stealer, Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels. Into the corner. Watch out for the train. Coming down the tunnel. Oh, God. Midsection taking full damage from those shoulders and a whip clothesline there. Earthquake again with a huge slam. Off the ropes. Here it comes. Big splash. Ropes. The rope break. Shawn Michaels with the ring awareness suplexes Earthquake outside of the ring and he's going to follow him out there. We have a 1 count. If this goes to a 20 count, Earthquake will remain the champion. You can't win this way, Michaels. You got to be really careful. Steel barricades keeping these monsters in. 13, 14. He should have just stayed outside and won. But I think Earthquake wants to win this match fair and square. He doesn't want there to be any doubt here tonight. World's strongest slam. 1, 2. Is that enough? No. Shawn Michaels at 2.9 gets the shoulder up. And another suplex bouncing Earthquake's 300-pound body outside of the ring. Shawn Michaels has to take a breather. Off the ropes, big collision. Back body drop this time from Earthquake. This is our main event for the Undercard Championship. And I don't think either one of these gentlemen wants to give up right now. They have to fight until there's not an ounce left. Super kick! There's 1. Mark it down. 1 super kick and Earthquake back to his feet. Too big, too tough. Doesn't care, sits on Shawn Michaels. Oh! All the weight of the champion just pressing down and Shawn Michaels couldn't push him off. Well, that was a thing that happened. Earthquake's still champion, but Shawn Michaels unfortunately gets knocked down a peg. And I believe Steven Richards gets a shot at the title next. So it should be Earthquake versus Steven Richards next week. That'll be kind of weird. It's an interesting matchup if I've ever seen one. HBK 4-2, Earthquake 5-1. Anyways, thank you everybody. That was our first successful title defense for Earthquake. This was episode 9. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Sorry about the little delay. I gotta make sure my alarm is set next Wednesday for episode 10. You won't want to miss it. It's gonna be pretty good. I just gotta save my game so we don't lose any progress. I'll see you all next week. Goodbye!